Have you ever wondered what's really happening beneath the surface of your electric shaver? How does that seemingly simple device silently zip across your skin and remove hair so fast? In this video, we're going to dissect an electric shaver, peel back the casing, dive into the motor, the blades, the foil or rotary head, and reveal exactly how it cuts hair. If you've ever asked, why doesn't a shaver pull my hairs, or what's the difference between a foil versus rotary head? You're in the right place. Let's get into the hidden mechanics that make the shave so smooth. So why does understanding the inner workings matter? Because when you know how something works, you can choose better, maintain it smarter, and avoid mistakes. By the end of this video, you'll be able to answer, what components inside an electric shaver are doing the actual cutting? How do the different designs, foil versus rotary, differ in their cutting motion? What forces and physics are at play when hair meets the blade? And importantly, you'll know how to care for your shaver so it lasts longer and performs like new. First, let's map out the key parts inside a modern electric shaver. Most models share these core components. 1. Motor, the power source that drives motion. 2. Gear train or drive coupling, which converts motor output to blade movement. 3. Cutting system. This is where the blades or cutters live, and depending on the type, an outer guard or foil. 4. Outer guard or foil, or rotary discs, protecting your skin, guiding hairs into the cutter mechanism. 5. Body and amp, electronics, battery, switch, charger, and sometimes smart sensors. According to a detailed teardown, inside one shaver you'll find a lot of sophisticated parts. Linear motors, rivets, springs, and quite a few tiny welds, especially in premium models. Now let's zoom in on how the cutting actually happens. There are two dominant styles in electric shaving mechanisms: the foil, oscillating cutter beneath a perforated foil, and the rotary, rotating heads, discs. Each works slightly differently. A foil type. The shaver has a thin metal foil mesh with very small holes. Beneath that sits one or more blades that oscillate, move back and forth very rapidly. Hairs poke through the holes of the foil, and the oscillating blade traps the hair and cuts it close. As one Reddit user put it, electric shavers use a sharp blade protected by a very thin guard made of metal with holes or slots cut in it. The action works like scissors. It's rotary type. Here you have disc-shaped cutters that rotate beneath circular slots or openings. As you glide the shaver over your skin in small circles, hairs get pulled into the slots and cut by the rotating blades underneath. So what actually cuts the hair? In both cases, two sharp edges meet. One is stationary, foil or guard, and one is moving, inner blade. That scissor action shears the hair. Now let's unpack the physics. How the hairs are captured, lifted, and cut. When you apply the shaver to your skin, a few things are happening simultaneously. The skin itself deforms. The flexible foil guard presses down, and the skin's elasticity causes a slight lifting of hair from the follicle. Some articles say the shaver uses that elasticity to advantage. Hairs poke through the holes or slots of the guard foil. The moving blade, oscillating or rotating, shears the hair. Because one edge is fixed, the holes, slots, and the other edge moves, the hair is cut cleanly. After cutting, the hair often retracts back or stays in the catch chamber of the shaver. Because the foil guard is a barrier between your skin and moving blade, it reduces direct blade-to-skin contact, thereby lowering nicks cuts. Also worth noting, the blade speed, sharpness, and closeness of mesh/hole pattern all affect how clean a shave you get. If the mesh holes are too large, shorter hairs may not enter. If the blade is dull, you'll get tugging instead of clean cuts. Now let's check out what happens inside when the motor runs. Inside your shaver, there lies the motor and drive mechanism that converts electrical energy to mechanical motion. Some key points. Modern shavers typically use DC motors powered by rechargeable batteries. But older models may use AC motors or solenoid-driven oscillators. And in premium models, you might even find linear motors, which move blades in a straight reciprocating motion for smoother performance. The gear train or linkage translates motor output into the blade motion, oscillation or rotation. In the teardown of a high-end model, the mechanisms included springs, pins, multiple overmolded plastic metal components, rivets, and custom motor assemblies. And the printed circuit board PCB inside handles charging, motor control, indicator lights, etc. All these components must be designed meticulously so the blades stay aligned, the foil doesn't vibrate excessively, and the unit remains safe and quiet. Understanding this helps you appreciate the engineering and gives insight into maintenance. We'll cover that next. Now that you know how it works, let's talk about how to keep it working, because even the best mechanism will degrade without care. Here are key tips. Keep the foil guard clean. Hair fragments, skin oils, and debris clog the holes and reduce efficiency. Replace blades foil when needed. Dull blades or worn foil mesh will pull hairs instead of cleanly cutting. Lubricate where recommended. Some manufacturer instructions advise a drop of oil after cleaning. Charge appropriately. Avoid letting the battery die completely if it's lithium-ion. Follow the manufacturer's guidelines. Choose design wisely. If you have sensitive skin or prefer straight lines of motion, a foil shaver might suit you best. If you want to shave following facial contours with circular motion, a rotary shaver might feel more natural. Consider build quality and amp replacement part availability. Higher-end models invest in sophisticated motors and durable materials, as we saw in the teardown. That often means a higher upfront cost but longer life. These steps will help you get the top performance and longest lifespan from your electric shaver. Before we wrap up, let's tackle some rapid-fire myths and questions you might have heard. Myth: electric shavers are worse for my skin than manual razors. The fact is, because the blade or foil guard prevents direct skin contact, many users experience fewer nicks and less irritation with electric shavers. Why doesn't it cut as close as a blade? The guard foil keeps a very thin layer of skin between the blade and the hair root. Manual razors can shear closer but have higher risk of cuts. Myth: all electric shavers are the same. Fact is, the motor type, blade design, foil mesh or disc design, and internal engineering vary widely, as we saw. Can I shave wet and dry with it? Some models support wet-dry shaving, water-resistant seals, gaskets. Check specs. Feel free to drop your own questions in the comments. I'll respond to every one of you. That brings us to the end of our deep dive into how an electric shaver actually cuts hair, from motor to foil to the very physics of hair capture and shearing. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future tech and grooming breakdowns. Share this with a friend who's still using a manual razor and doesn't know how their electric alternative works. And drop a comment. What surprised you the most? I'll be watching and replying to all of your comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.